Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to episode 10 and the season 1 finale, I guess. I don't know why. I just feel like 10 episodes is a good place to stop this before going back to it again. I'm talking about episode 10 of Crap Rap. We've come this far. After this episode, I'm going to do kind of like a recap episode of the first 10, go through what the standings look like overall, and whatnot. So, yeah, you're probably wondering, who am I doing this crap rap on? Well, this one might give me more hate than the Lil B and Tom McDonald one that I recently did, because this guy is usually number one when he makes a song or an album. I mean, I've covered people who have gone big on the billboards before, but don't deserve it. But the weird thing about this guy is, I look at some of his stuff and go, he does deserve it. But then I look at other things he does and go, I know he can do better. And it's just inconsistency more than anything that really gets me with this person. I'm talking about Drake. Drake, God, since I've been like 10, has been one of the more bigger upcoming artists. Well, at the time, now he's a big artist. You know, some people know him as that guy on Degrassi who got shot and ended up in a wheelchair at some point in time. I didn't watch the show, so I don't fucking know. But, yeah. Once again, before you hate me, this one was hard for me to make because, yes, I don't like him, but there's also part of me that does with some things, and I will get to that in a minute. But first, let's start about the things that I do not like from Drake.
Flex, not trying to flex. Man, I'm holding half a stack, not trying to flex. Flex, not trying to flex.
So, his recent album was just full of duds. Full of duds. 25 tracks, a double album that really no one asked for. I mean, rap albums nowadays are usually long as hell. When they're not, that's cool. Because when they're bad, then you're just kind of like, oh, thank God this didn't take long to listen to. But 25 songs on 2 discs, and the first disc for Scorpion seemed to be more of the rap side of Drake, and the second disc seemed to be more of the R&B side of Drake, because he does do a lot of R&B music. But songs on that album I just can't stand. Nonstop, Elevate. And then there's a song, I'm Upset, which I mentioned as being one of the worst songs of last year, just because it's him going, oh man, I'm upset, and the beat is just, the beat's cool and all, but still very generic. Then there's the song Mob Ties, Peak, Jaded, and In My Feelings that I hate, and there was one off of Views that I took a look at that I really didn't like, and that was Redemption. As I mentioned, he has non-original beats. They pretty much all sound the same. And he is definitely another one who has Post Malone syndrome, where when he raps, he's just so uninterested in the way he's doing it. I mean, there's some songs where he'll get really intense. Like, you'll see that in more of his earlier stuff too, but the way he raps and does like this, it's just very annoying at times, and it just doesn't seem like he's trying, you know, kind of like I did there. I kind of ad-libbed that right off the bat. So, yeah, I just see him as this very boring, just vocalist who, at least rapper, I'll say rapper, a very boring rapper who just kind of makes you fall asleep, and you're just kind of like, hey, snap into it, you know, snap back into it. And I feel like his singles aren't even the best he's done, because don't get me wrong, I do like some of his singles, but a lot of these singles, like on Scorpion that he released, and on Views, and the 2 recently that he released, it's just like, come on, I know there's better than this, and there's just tracks of his that are deep cuts on these albums that always end up being the ones that aren't singles when really they should. And I don't know, but hey, he can throw out whatever single and it'll be number one. In my feelings, I'm upset are two of them off of the recent album that just fucking went skyrocket upward because he's Drake. I don't know, and he can feature on any track and just go up. But, you know, that and I don't really see his flow all that great either. He kind of has the same flow. Like, I'm just going to rap like this, and the beat's going to catch up at some point. Like, it's just like, come on, dude. Come on. I've heard better flow from my fucking air conditioner. Like, come on, dude. That is not... like, once again, disinterested. He sounds tired. Like, dude, take a fucking... do some fucking cocaine or something. It's not often I say that, but you're always sounding asleep. Even when he gets interviewed, he doesn't even seem like he's fully awake. It seems like he needs a push. Drink some coffee. Something, dude. Like, come on. So, yeah, that's really what I dislike. Let's take a look at the things I like.
Flex, not trying to flex. Man, I'm holding half a stack, not trying to flex. Flex, not trying to flex.
So I think for the first time since episode 1 with Post Malone, there are a lot of things that I do like about Drake. I think his R&B side is a lot better than his rap side most of the time, because he does have a good singing voice, I'll give him that. I mean, one of my favorite songs from him is Hold On, We're Going Home, from his 2013 album, Nothing Was the Same. I really do like that one, even though I do like Started From the Bottom, because it's kind of like a funny song, because, I mean, sure, he might have started from the bottom, but then Degrassi got him up, and now he's at the top because of his rap career, so it's like, whatever. But, yeah, Hold On, We're Going Home has always been one of my favorite Drake tracks. I know it's memed to hell and back because of, like, the first line of the song, I've got my eyes on you, but I can say it's pretty cool R&B. And, to be honest with you, in 2015, I really liked his mixtape, If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. I mean, most music critics did. I can say that was one where he did a fantastic job throughout the 17 tracks. Now, was it perfect throughout the whole 17 tracks? No, but there was maybe 4 or 5 songs where I can vouch and go, those weren't interesting, but a majority of that mixtape was, and I actually kind of wish that that was a full album. Now, a couple of the songs that I did find on Scorpion that I liked, Emotionless, That's How You Feel, Don't Matter to Me, and one of the bigger singles as well, God's Plan. That was a cool first single. I did enjoy that one a lot. It really, you know, showed off Drake's talent in that one, although still maybe the same generic beat or whatever. It just seemed like he used it a lot better. His flow was there, and it was catchy to a point where, you know, it wasn't annoying. And I can see why this thing hits so big on the Billboard. That's just that. But, you know, other than that, I don't know with Drake. It's up and down.
Flex, not trying to flex. Man, I'm holding half a stack, not trying to flex. Flex, not trying to flex.
I'm just going to get it out of the way because this next line's probably going to get it away. 5 out of 10 is Drake's rating. He's just very 50-50. I mean, I don't know really what to think of him because there's some stuff he puts out where I go, this is good, and it makes me, like, hopeful for his project. But then he'll follow it up with, like, 2 or 3 singles afterwards, and you're just like, alright, now I'm getting a little worried and a little upset. He's just always been the type of artist to me, ever since he started his rap career in, 2009-ish? I know he had a couple mixtapes out around that time. I really don't know. I know his debut album came out in 2010. But, yeah, I find him interesting, and then I don't. So it was always hard for me to, like, go, like, do I like him? Do I hate him? And at this point, I'm just kind of in between. And that's why it was hard for me to make this episode, because I feel like he doesn't deserve it, but at the same time, he does for some of the things that he has put out there that is so generic, and that is just bland and boring. And I feel like a 5 out of 10 still vouches for crap rap, because that's still a failing grade of 50%, where anything above that, you know, I wouldn't do an episode on them if I thought they were higher than a 5. That's just what it is. But Drake is right there, and I think possibly, I can't remember, possibly the best review of a rapper that I've had so far this year. I think he's the highest rated, but I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go back and look at the other 9 episodes before this to, you know, do the episode 11 thing. So, yeah. I mean, you can tell me in the comments below what you guys think of Drake as an artist. I think another reason, too, I put him on here is just because he definitely took the L versus Pusha T in that whole little back and forth they were having. Pusha T definitely had the better diss tracks than Drake, but hey, you know, can't win everything. You can't be number one at everything. I'm sorry, DJ Khaled, but you can't be number one at everything. So, yeah, that does it for me. That does it for Season 1 of Crap Rap. Season 2 will definitely start up soon. I will leave it as a surprise as to who I'm going to do Episode 1. Thank you guys for making this series go on for as long as I did. I thought it was only going to last a couple of episodes before I may have had to pull it, but it's doing pretty well. Even though I'm getting hate, it's still doing pretty well, and I'm having fun doing this, although some of the stuff I listen to really makes me question why I did this series. But then I realize I do it just to see if there's really anything about these bad rappers that I do like, and to entertain you guys. So thank you so much for being entertained and tuning in, and I feel like this is something that deserves to keep going on. So yeah, and there's plenty of rappers out there that I haven't covered yet that you will see in Season 2, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload, because YouTube's system is broken. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one.